Packed my bag one dawn, left my ringing town behind. No note, no wave, just smoke trails in my mind. The boss was shouting, my friends were finding dull, but I needed thunder, not a 9-to-5 love. There ain't no point to breathing if your soul don't learn. So I left it all to watch the highway burn. One life to live, that's the only law I know. The road keeps humming, and I just go. Town where the neon signs are light, where sinners smile sweet and angels hide. Men with eyes like razors, fists itching for play. Girls with hellfire looks that make you stay. Dirty cash flows like whiskey at night. Every deal's crooked, every truth's a fight. The law's for sale and danger's the king. In this town you dance where the gunshots sing. Take long for they circled round. Slick men in suits with eyes hellbound. Where you from, stranger? What's your name? Their words were bullets, their smiles were the same. Under their jackets I saw the steel gleam, but I just laughed, said, boys, I don't dream. The silence cracked and the thunder rolled. Smoke filled the bar and the night turned cold. Stepped out the door, smoke still on my sleeve, when a shadow whispered, boy, you best believe. You stirred the hornet's nest, now death's inside. Follow me quick through the cracks of the night. Her eyes were storms, her words were fire. A devil's grin, but truth in her wire. Through alleys and tunnels where no soul sees, she led me deeper on the black wind's breeze. Brought me to a gang that ruled a side street flame. Said these are the kings, you can earn your name. They like my nerve, my grin, my fight. Said ride with us through the endless night. I joined their ranks for thrill, not gold. Met the woman again, our secrets untold. She belonged to the boss, but I couldn't care. We talked about death like lovers would dare. One dawn he called me, said, time to earn your keep. But I saw the setup, the pit was deep. The deal was poison, the trap was laid. Bullets for payment, no words to trade. I knew my cards, I knew my doom, but I drew my gun and cleared the room. If I'm going down, I'll take the flame. That's a dangerous life, that's the price of fame. Now I'm lying here, breathe slow and thin, blood on my coat, moonlight on my skin. Thoughts drift home where the cornfields sway, where I should have stayed but couldn't stay. No tears, no fear, just the road I chose. Ain't no regrets when the last wind blows. I live like thunder, fast and free, and died the man I swore to be. blood-red eye, cactus arms reach to a burning sky. Footsteps crunch on the gravel trail. The story begins where the heroes fail. Dust and shadows where the whispers grow. A ghost town tune where the cold winds blow. Dust and shadows in the moonlight's glow. Outlaws ride, but their time runs slow. Tumbleweed rolls with a careless spin. The barkeep hides where the silence grins. Guns speak louder than a preacher's hymn. The cards are dealt, let the fate begin. The spurs sing sharp as the boots collide. A showdown dance in the desert wide. Steel meets steel under heaven's frown. One will rise and one goes down. Dust and shadows where the whispers grow. A ghost town tune where the cold winds blow. Dust and shadows in the moonlight's glow. Outlaws ride, but their time runs slow. The wind carries secrets it'll never tell. The devil tips his hat at the ringing bell. Dust and shadows, they'll always stay, forever haunting the outlaw's way. Been some time. You've grown your hair, you've changed your mind. But I'm still here, stuck in rewind, dreaming of the days that you were mine. And every now and then, I see you running around with other men, caught up in games you don't understand. Oh, I guess I'm just an older man. And every now and then, you see me in the streets and take my hand. You smile and say, hey, remember when? And I wish we could still understand. 'Cause you love them unexperienced. I loved you, I was so serious. You love them wild, you love them pure. I loved you, but at the question why, I'm not so sure. Now it's been some time. You've moved on and left me behind. But when the night gets cold again, I guess I'm still your older lover then. Now the seasons fade, and the echoes stay. You'll find new hearts to break someday, and I'll be fine, or so I say. And every now and then, I see you running around with other men, caught up in games you don't understand. just an older man. I guess I'm just an older man. I guess I'm just an older man. I guess I'm just an older man. I still remember summer evenings, you walking slow beside the road, your shadow long across the pavement, mine trying hard to match your own. Back then the world was wide and distant, and every step felt 10 feet tall. I didn't know the weight you carried back when I was small. I used to think you were unbending, a wall of rules I couldn't climb. But now I see the fear behind them, a man just trying to hold the line. You raised your voice to hide your trembling, you said not yet to keep me whole. I didn't hear the truth you whispered deep inside your soul. And I'm older now, walking the same long road you knew. I can feel you now in every choice I stumble through. If I could tell you how your broken ways still made me strong. Happy birthday, Dad, I finally understand. There were the nights you came home silent, lost battles written in your eyes. I thought you didn't want to tell me, but now I know you just ran out of light. You try to hide your doubts and failures, like fathers think they're meant to do. But all those cracks inside your armor made a doorway through. And time rolls on like headlights fading down a rainy midnight lane. I hear your footsteps in my choices, and I'm not afraid. Cause I'm older now, walking the same long road you knew. And I feel you now in every right and every wrong I choose. If I could tell you how your broken gas makes me feel alive. My pulse hits the red line drive. Think you've got the skill to win, only if I break. Let the open road decide what's at stake.
I hear your engine rising, I sense you closing in. The wind keeps whipping round me, it throws me in a spin.
Engines howl like thunder, cutting through the night. Every curve is lethal, but it feels just right. Grip the wheel and push on, never turning back. Mastery or nothing, riding on the track.
I hear your engine rising, I sense you closing in. The wind keeps whipping round me, it throws me in a spin.
Lightning in the mirror, hunting down my lane. Pressure keeps on building till it snaps the chain. Dancing with the danger, cutting through the blaze. Speed becomes my heartbeat, burn the world with haze.
I hear your engine rising, I sense you closing in. The wind keeps whipping round me, it throws me in a spin.
Take your chance and chase me side by side. Everything blurs when I let it glide. Watch the horizon burning, flames across the sky. Glory strikes the pavement as we fly. Hey boy, you look lonely. Wanna do something about it? Listen up, kid, eyes don't lie. A woman's glance can make a man cry. Tease her slow, make her chase. Never run, let her set the pace. Danger drip from every smile. Play it right, she'll stay a while. Soft lips hide a razor tongue. Sweet words cut when the night is young. Keep your cool, let her burn. Every move you make, she'll watch and learn. Charm is power, patience is gold. Every night teaches what can't be told. Yeah, boy, don't ever forget that beauty quickly comes with a hint of threat. Women wear angels' faces, but devils hide inside. One day they lift you, next day they tear your pride. You can flee, you can hide, or cast your despise. But boy, know this now, you can't fool their eyes. Her hips swing like a loaded gun. She'll steal your heart before the night is done. Never touch too quick, don't show your hand. Let her taste danger, let her understand. A kiss is war, a touch is a test. Beat the game and you'll be the best. comes with a hint of thread. Women wear angels' faces, but devils hide inside. One day they lift you, next day they tear your pride. You can flee, you can hide, or cast your despise. But boy, know this now, you can't fool their eyes. The sun is burning holes through the sky, a desert haze where the vultures fly. Hot wind stings like a warning sign, dust in my eyes, but I hold the line. You stay frozen just across the sand, steady breath and a trembling hand. 'Cause in a moment, when the silence breaks, only one of us walks away. This is the last stand, the breaking point. Two shadows drawn at the same crossroads. So are you ready? So are you ready? So are you ready? So are you ready? Am I ready? Seconds stretch like a lifetime's wait. Time slows down in a warped state. Even the hawk in the sky above circles slow like it knows our blood. Hands hover low by the holster's edge, every nerve screaming on the ledge. One wrong twitch and the world will break, shattering the stillness we barely make. I stare deep into your hollow gaze, searching truth in your quiet blaze. Are you scared like me, hiding fear inside? Do you pray to live or just wanna die? I see the tension burning in your stare, a mix of courage and pure despair. Do you think you'll win? Do I stand a chance? Only death will answer this deadly dance. So are you ready? So are you ready? So are you ready? So are you ready? Am I ready? No! A flash of motion, the world ignites. Gunfire cracks through the dying light. Muzzle flames tear the dusk into smoke, rising up where the bullets flew. Dust explodes from the desert floor. The heart takes flight like it wants no more. Then silence falls like a closing door. As the last echo dies, something falls beneath the roar.
I'll take a walk beyond the city lights, where all the noise fades into night. The streets have claws that pull too hard, so I'll follow the trees, let them guard my heart. Don't you worry now, close your tired eyes. Sleep easy, my friend, under gentler skies. I just need a breath where the wild winds roam. I'll be gone for a while, but I'm coming home. Step by step I'll climb through morning dew, higher and higher with a clearer view. The forest whispers in a language old, silver leaves telling tales in gold. There's a river humming low and kind, washing the dust right out of my mind. Up where the sky wears a crown of fire, where stars hang low on a silver wire. From that height you look so small, but shining still, I'll see it all. If you wake and find my jacket gone, hold on to hope until I'm home. Clouds open like a quiet door, maybe I'll stay a little more. But I'll watch you sleep from far above, wrapped in peace, wrapped in love. Don't cry tonight, don't fear the rain. I'll be back tomorrow, whispering your name. the sun hits different here. Summer light falling soft and clear. You laughed once and the world stood still. Warm breeze rising over the hill. Something gentle in the way you moved, like summer had been waiting for you. Days drifted slow in a golden haze, walking fields down forgotten ways. You taught me trees, names of things. I made you laugh with my wondering, and every glance you sent my way turned strangers into something that stayed. One warm night we wandered the quiet town, old stones glowing as the sun went down, lantern shadows on the river run, holding echoes of days long done. We talked in whispers through the square, our footsteps floating in the midnight air. The streets grew narrow where the silence fell. Only your heartbeat I could tell. You stopped walking, turned your face to mine. Skyline fading to a silver line, and in that soft, forgotten place, our first kiss found its rightful space. Summer ended like a quiet sigh, suitcase waiting, morning sky. You came to me with trembling hands, a folded note and a hopeful plan. Come find me when the seasons turn, you said, and in your eyes a fire still burned. I'm a missionary man, walking with a Bible in my hand. They say the Lord rides with me everywhere I stand. Hear his whisper in the wind, preach his thunder when I can. Yeah, always speaks through my voice, and I'm just his earthly man. 'Cause I'm a missionary man with my boots in the mud of this holy land. Yeah, I'm a missionary man trying hard to live the life I don't understand. If the Lord still listens when my soul hits the floor, then I'll knock on heaven's door. A missionary man, just a missionary man. I'm a missionary man, trusted with a sacred plan. But I get the lines all tangled when the night begins to stand. Holy water on my tongue turns to fire in a can. I drink a little too much mercy, but God forgives me like I forgive any man. I'm a missionary man, the faithful see God in my eyes. They say my shadow carries truth, that my words are never lies. But I've laid in beds of velvet under too many midnight skies. I know it's wrong, but Father, forgive me, 'cause we're told not to hate our neighbor's crime. 'Cause I'm a missionary man with my boots in the mud of this holy land. Yeah, I'm a missionary man trying hard to live the life I don't understand. If the Lord still listens when my soul hits the floor, then I'll knock on heaven's door. A missionary man, just a missionary man. I'm a missionary man, though a preacher shakes sometimes. When I kneel down in the dark, I don't hear his voice reply. So I question heaven's silence and I fear my own decline. But Lord, don't blame me for doubting. Even Eden lost its fruit right from the vine. I'm a missionary man, sarcasm burning in my throat. When I see this word of sorrow that the Lord just lets afloat. But don't blame me for the thunder, for the storms he never wrote. I'm only carrying the message, I'm just the man beneath the coat. I'm a missionary man with my boots in the mud of this holy land. Yeah, I'm a missionary man trying hard to live the life I don't understand. If the Lord still listens when my soul hits the floor, then I'll knock on heaven's door. A missionary man, just a missionary man. Just a missionary man. Yeah, just a missionary man.
no sound, no trace. Shadow to shadow, we found our place. Door clicked shut, the world outside. Just you, your whisper, nowhere to hide. Breath on my neck, words soft and low, sent a shiver straight to my bones. You smiled slow, then pushed me down. Silk fell quiet to the ground. White marble skin in the pale moonlight, dark hair falling wild and untied. Your eyes locked in like a hunter's stare. I felt the danger linger there. Your hands met skin, slow and deep, tracing secrets we couldn't keep. Lips like fire, bodies aligned, lost in a sin so warm, so blind. We were fire and fever, running out of control. Love and danger together, body to body, soul to soul. Like a loaded gun shaking in the heat of the night. You took aim, no mistaking, and we burned in the light. Rhythm rising, breath in waves, moving like a dance we never gave. Your silhouette in silver glow, every motion steals the show. Moonlight rests on your skin, soft little sounds you're holding in. Heartbeat racing under my hands, like thunder rolling through the land. And the silence falls, the storm is gone. Sweat and shadows linger on, side by side, no need for words, just quiet hearts that still are heard. Fingers trace along your face, lost in your hair, slow embrace. You pull in close, your head on me, like you found somewhere to be. We were fire and fever, running out of control. Love and danger together, body to body, soul to soul. Like a loaded gun shaking in the heat of the night. You took aim, no mistaking, and we burned in the light. But the night ain't over yet, still a flame we ain't done with. You look at me, that same wild spark, like we're just back at the start. Hands collide, no slowing down, lost again, no solid ground. Feels like we could chase this flame till the sunrise calls our name. We were fire and fever, burning till the dawn. Two hearts lost together, holding on and on, like a loaded gun shaking Woke up with the morning breaking gold. Through the shutters, through the cold. Dust in the light, dancing slow, like it's got nowhere else to go. Old road humming under my feet, cracked and warm in the summer heat. Every turn, every bend I know, like the lines in my hands they show. And I don't need no city lights, no neon burning through my nights. 'Cause I belong where the fields run wide, where the sun comes up on the mountainside, where the air tastes clean and the rivers flow, and everybody moves just a little slow. Yeah, I belong to the wind and trees, to the rustling leaves and the honey breeze, to the quiet hearts and the open sky. That's my home and I don't ask why. Little towns with the paint worn thin, front porch laughs and a violin, doors stay open, names all known, 1,000 stories carved in stone. Smell of pine in the morning rain, fresh cut grass on a window pane, coffee brewing a distant bell, every sound like a story to tell. And I don't need no crowded streets, just steady ground beneath my feet. 'Cause I belong where the fields run wide, where the sun comes up on the mountainside, where the lake shines blue like a lover's eyes, under endless forgiving skies. Yeah, I belong to the winding roads, to the weight of time that gently slows, to the simple life that sets me free. That's my home, that's my heartbeat. Yeah, and if I roam, if I lose my way through the noise and the endless gray, I close my eyes, I see it clear. Every line that brought me here, the rising sun on a silent hill, the kind of peace you can almost feel in every breath, in every sound. That's where my soul was always found. Yeah, I belong where the fields run wide, where the stars come down in the countryside, where the fire burns and the nights stay long, and every silence feels like a song. Yeah, I belong, I don't need to roam. Every road leads me back to home, to the mountains high and the waters blue, the place I love that made me true, where I belong.